Dear friends, welcome to the lecture of ordinary differential equations. We are studying equations reducible to exact differential equation form. And for that purpose, in our last lecture, we have seen how to find integrating factor by inspection or rearranging the terms. We can get the equation converted to exact differential form. And there are certain rules to find integrating factor. So integrating factor, the meaning we have seen, it is a function of x and y, so that if you multiply by that function to the given differential equation, the equation reduces to exact differential equation form. And in this lecture we shall study two rules, rule 1 and rule 2 for finding integrating factor, and we shall solve the problems on it. So I have written the rules here. The first rule is, suppose the given equation is in this form, m into dx plus n into dy is equal to 0, which is not exact, and we want to reduce it into exact form. The first rule says that when mx plus ny is not 0 and the equation 1 is homogeneous, this is also a necessary condition, the equation is homogeneous. Homogeneous equation actually we have studied earlier. Then 1 upon mx plus ny is an integrating factor of this equation. So that is the first rule. Check this mx plus ny is non-zero and the equation is homogeneous, then 1 upon mx plus ny is integrating factor. The second rule is when mx minus ny, instead of plus there is minus, mx minus ny is not 0 and the equation 1 has the form function of xy, f1 of xy means some function of xy into y dx, plus f2 of xy means another function of xy, x into y into x dy. You should note f1 function of xy, here it is multiplied by y into dx, and function of xy multiplied by x into dy. Here it is y, here it is x in multiplication is equal to 0. The equation 1 must have this form, and mx minus ny is not 0. Why these are non-zero quantities required? Because we are dividing by that expression, and when the denominator is not 0, then only it exists, and therefore this must not be 0, and 1 upon mx minus ny is integrating factor of 1. Now the case when mx plus ny becomes 0 and mx minus ny becomes 0 is simple. See, when mx plus ny is 0 in 1 in this, then so from this we can take this term on this side, that is minus ny, and then take n on this side, m upon n is equal to minus 1 y upon x, and then 1 becomes, again from this, m upon n is equal to minus dy upon dx, and that is y upon x, that minus sign is adjusted on one side, y upon x is equal to dy by dx. This is variable separable form, that is dy upon y is equal to dx upon x, and integrating it will be in terms of log of y divided by x is equal to log c, or y upon x is equal to c, and that is y is equal to cx is the solution. It can be easily verified. We should verify this. And if second case, if this expression is 0, then also that becomes simple. In that case, m upon n is equal to y upon x, positive, and the equation becomes minus y upon x is equal to dy by dx. And again separating the variables, shift this y on this side, this dx on this side, it will be dy by y plus dx by x is equal to 0, and whose solution is log of x plus log of y is equal to log c, that is log of xy is equal to log c, or which is xy is equal to c. You can easily verify these two remarks that we have written. Now I have written some problems here which we will solve using the first and second rule. Now you see the first problem, solve x square y minus 2x y square into dx minus x cube minus 3x square y into dy is equal to 0. Now it is clear that this equation is either homogeneous or of this form, and we can see this equation is homogeneous. because this is third degree term, x square into y, and this is also x y square is also third degree addition of power 2 plus 1, and thus this is third degree term, this is also third degree, this is also third degree, means this equation is homogeneous. Actually this equation can be solved by the earlier method, homogeneous equation. We have seen how to solve homogeneous equation. dy by dx is equal to f1 of x comma y, f2 of x comma y, where f1 and f2 are homogeneous functions, then we should put the substitution y is equal to v into x, and this method we have seen earlier. Thus this problem can be solved by that method, can also be solved by using this first rule to find the integrating factors, and thus for this problem it is clear that we should use first rule. And what about the second problem? See, this is function of x and y, x into y, function of x into y, function of xy, xy plus each term must be, the y is separate, each term is in the form of xy plus 2 xy whole square. So this is a function of xy, and similarly this is also a function of xy, function of xy multiplied by y, and this is function of xy multiplied by x into dy. So this is of the second form, this form, and therefore here we should try the second rule. So now we will solve the first problem. Solution for first. See, the given equation is homogeneous. It is homogeneous. And function terms of x and y, functions of x and y are of third degree. So here what is m that we should write? M and n. The values of m and n are comparing it with m dx plus n dy is equal to 0. See this equation, we have what is m? M is the coefficient of dx, x square y minus 2x y square, and n is negative, sign must be taken, minus, or if you multiply by negative sign then we should write minus x cube, and that will be plus 3x square y. So this is n. Now what we are going to use is first rule. Therefore we shall check whether mx plus ny is non-zero or not. Now mx plus n into y is equal to, multiply m by x, so this power increases, that is x cube y minus 2x square y square. So this much is m multiplied by x. Now plus m multiply n by y and add it, so signs will remain the same, that is minus, it is to be multiplied by y, x cube y and plus 3x square y square. You can verify this. And what is the expression? This term will be cancelled, and minus 2x square y square plus 3x square y square is x square y square. And see, x and y both cannot be 0, and therefore this is non-zero, and thus this is not 0, and therefore the integrating factor is 1 over mx plus ny. And now I shall write here. Therefore by rule 1 over mx plus ny is integrating factor of this differential equation, given differential equation. Or we may suppose the given differential equation to be 1. See, for this problem I shall suppose this differential equation to be 1, and by rule 1, therefore by rule 1 integrating factor is if is equal to 1 upon m into x plus n into y, and that is 1 upon it is x square into y square, and we have to multiply by this integrating factor to the given equation, original equation. So multiplying by 1 upon by this integrating factor 1 upon x square, given equation, multiply by this to the given equation, or multiply by this factor to the given equation. Multiplying the given equation by this factor, we may write multiplying the given equation, that is 1. Here we have referred this as 1. Given equation 1 by 1 upon x square into y square, we get. Now see, this is some algebraic simplification we need to do. Multiply by this 1 over x square y square means we have to divide each term by x square y square, and I shall write here that result as. So this will be, we will get, I will continue here. See, it is to be divided, each term is to be divided by x square into y square. So x square cancels, y upon y square is 1 upon y, and minus second term also divided by x square y square. So y square here divides out, x remains at denominator, so 2 by x into dx, and minus into bracket, multiply this also by x square into y square, and one term of x remains at denominator, see it remains y square, should check it, x cube divided by x square y square, that is x divided by y square, minus here 3 remains, x square cancels out, and y divided by y square is 1 upon y into dy is equal to 0. So the given equation becomes like this. Multiplying by this integrating factor, the given equation is converted in this form. Now this is exact differential equation, because that's why we have selected the integrating factor by rule 1. So this is exact. We can verify this. This is exact differential equation. So what is the condition for exact differential equation? The partial derivative of this with respect to y. Now what is the partial derivative of this with respect to y? That is 1 over y square. And what is the partial derivative of second with respect to x? And now you see this is negative minus a partial derivative of this with respect to x, and means y is constant. So that is derivative of x is 1, so it is 1 upon y square, negative 1 upon y square, which is equal, and therefore this is exact differential equation. And once it becomes exact, we can use the working rule to write the solution. So its solution is integral first coefficient of this m dx, and that is 1 upon y minus 2 upon x dx, m dx. Here y is to be treated as constant, minus terms of n, terms of this coefficient of dy not containing x. And you see, this term contains x, but this term does not contain x, and therefore, but it is positive. So plus 3y, so it is positive, plus integral, the term is 3 upon y not containing x. So we have solved such type of problems earlier, is equal to constant, and I have used the formula or the rule directly. Integration of this as it is m dx plus terms of n not containing x, and this contains x, so delete it, and remaining term is positive 3 upon y into dy is equal to c. And thus finally the integration is, see, the integral of 1 upon y. 1 upon y is to be treated as constant when we integrate with respect to x. Here y is constant. So this is constant, means integration of 1 dx is x. So this is x upon y. That is therefore x upon y, and minus what is integration of 2 by x, minus 2 integration of 1 by x dx is log x. So that is minus 2 log x, and plus similarly the integration of this 1 upon y dy is log y, plus 3 log y is equal to, and the constant we may write as a c itself or log c, and this further can be simplified as x upon y. This will be log of x square minus log of x square, and this is using law of logarithm plus log of y cube is equal to c, or that is x upon y. This is log of y cube minus log of x square, that will be plus log of y cube upon x square is equal to c. So this is the solution, and or further it may simplify it, but that is sufficient, and we can say this is the general solution. So this is the general solution, and this completes the first problem, solution of first problem. Now the solution of the second problem. So I shall start here. Solution of the second problem. You see, the second problem is y into bracket xy plus 2x square y square into dx, and plus x into bracket xy minus x square y square into dy is equal to 0. And clearly we have seen this is in this form. f1 function of xy into y, this is function of xy into y dx, plus this is function of xy into x dy. So therefore we should use the second rule for this. Solution for second problem. And now we will assume this as 1. So first problem is over. We shall consider the reference now for this equation as 1. And now see what is comparing this equation with this equation. We write first value of m and n. So comparing the given d, which is 1, with m dx plus n dy is equal to 0, we get. Now you may see what is the value of m, coefficient of dx, and that is multiplied by y. So entire term we have to write correctly. So this much is m, and that is m is equal to y into xy plus 2x square y square. This is m, and n is x into bracket xy minus x square y square. This much is n. Now we need to check whether this is not 0 or see, check this. Now mx minus ny, multiply by this m by x, so it becomes x into y, in bracket xy plus 2x square y square, this much is mx, minus multiply this by y, so it becomes xy in bracket xy minus x square y into y square. Now check this. So this x square y square and this x square y square, positive negative, eliminates, and what remains is this term, product of this, it is 2x cube y cube, minus of minus becomes plus x cube y cube, that is 2 plus 1, that is 3 times x cube y cube, and clearly this is not equal to 0 because x and y both cannot be 0, and both are not 0. See, both must not be 0, then and only then this will not be 0, and if x, either of them is 0, the equation will not be formed, and therefore x is not 0, y is not 0, and therefore this expression is not 0, and thus this is not 0, and the equation second has this form. So therefore the integrating factor is 1 over mx minus ny, that is 1 over 3x cube into y cube, and therefore by rule 2 the integrating factor is therefore by rule second if is 1 upon mx minus ny, that is 1 upon 3 into x cube into y cube. See this, and thus we multiply this second equation, the equation in second problem, by this integrating factor, multiplying given differential equation given d by this integrating factor by 1 upon 3x cube y cube, we get. Now see, multiply by 1 upon 3x cube y cube means actually we have to divide by 3x cube y cube to each term, and if we divide by this term, see the expression, which expression remains here, y, and we shall divide by 3x cube y cube here, and that I shall write y as it is, and in bracket I shall divide by this term xy. One power reduces here, and we get first term as 1 upon 3 x square y square, plus here it is 2 by 3 separate, and 1 upon here is square power, cubic power, so a single power remains at denominator into dx, first expression. And next is x, we will write as it is, plus x into bracket, and here we will divide by 3x cube y cube, so that is 1 upon again 3x square y square, minus, and this is square term, cubic term, so 1 upon 3 into xy dy is equal to 0. So this is now exact differential equation. This is exact differential equation, and it can be solved by the rule, working rule, or you may say formula for solution of exact differential equation. This is an exact differential equation. I shall write in short form, and if you want to check this, what is the partial derivative of this with respect to m, with respect to y, that is to be obtained. See, 1 upon it can be written as 1 upon 3x square y plus, or we should simplify this first and then we will go further. So this is multiply by y, so it is 1 upon 3x square into y, and next is plus 2/3 1 upon x, y cancels dx, and plus next is multiply by inside the bracket by x, so 1 power of x reduces, and that is 1 upon 3xy square minus 1 upon 3y into dy is equal to 0. Now the partial derivative of this with respect to y is to be obtained, and this term is constant, 1 upon 3x square is constant, and 1 by y derivative is minus 1 upon y square, so that will be minus 1 upon 3x square y square, and this term is constant with respect to partial derivative with respect to y, so its derivative is 0, and this derivative with respect to x, treat y as constant, again 1 by x derivative is minus 1 upon x square, so it is again 3x square y square, and this term is constant when we differentiate partially with respect to x, so these two are equal, the equation is exact. This is exact differential equation. And now by the rule we should solve it, therefore its solution is this. We have solved exact differential equation in our earlier lecture, and the same rule I am using here. Its solution is integral m dx, that means this term 1 upon 3x square y plus 2/3 x 2/3 into 1 by x dx plus, and terms of n, this is n now, new n in exact form. Don't refer this n and this m. We are now referring this equation. From this is exact, and from this we have to write the solution. You remember this. And those terms of this coefficient of dy which does not contain x. So this contains x, only this does not contain x, and that is negative 1 upon 3y. Negative 1 upon 3y dy is equal to constant. So this gives the solution. And now the integration, and here we should remember that y is constant, and that is the integration. Y is constant. Integration of 1 upon x square, the term is x to the power minus 2. Its integration is x to the power minus 1 divided by minus 1, and 1 by 3y is constant. So 1 by 3y is constant, minus 1 upon x is the integration of 1 upon x square. This is minus 1 upon x, and plus this is 2/3. Integration of 1 by x is log x, and minus 1/3 integration of 1 by y is log y. And the constant we may write, instead of c, I shall write the constant as c by 3, because this 1/3 fraction can be cancelled out, and this is c by 3. Now multiply throughout by 3, we will get, that is, this is negative minus 1 upon x into y, and yes, plus 2 log x and minus log y is equal to c. So this is the solution, or the logarithmic term can be simplified using law of logarithm. First is log of x square minus log y, and that can be written as minus 1 over xy minus 1 upon xy plus log of x square divided by y, using law of logarithm. Log of x square minus log y, log of x square upon y is equal to c. So this is the general solution. So in this way we can make use of this first rule and second rule to solve this type of equations, and which are reducible to exact form. Now this third problem and fourth problem I will leave for you to solve. Try to solve these problems exactly in the same way that we have solved problem 1 and 2. Now it is clear that this is homogeneous, third degree, each term is of third degree. So for this, use rule 1 for the third problem, and do the same steps that we have done earlier. The solution will be in this form, or it will be in terms of, if we take log, then this will be x cube c y cube, etc., or equivalent form will be there. And this one is of this form, f1 function of xy. This is entirely function of xy multiplied by y into dx, and this is entirely, bracket is, function of xy multiplied by x into dy. So this value is m, this value is m, y is inside that, and this value is n, original values of m and n. Find out mx minus ny, check it is not 0, and then this is the integrating factor. We have solved this type of problem also. Here it will be in terms of tan of xy, and then we have to use the formula for integration of tan. Integration of tan x is log of sec x. That formula you will need. So formula of integration are important. You should revise the formula of integration to solve the differential equations. So remaining part we will continue next time. Thank you.